Hello everybody and welcome back to Zoo Tycoon Let's Play. You may be wondering where's the main menu. The reason that I haven't recorded the main menu is simply because it changes the resolution as it goes from like the loading screen to the main menu. And when you change the resolution in Fraps doesn't like it and it kind of just messes up the recording. So it's a lot easier for me if I just start recording from this point onwards and then we can just have the whole video in 1024 by 768. So anyway, this second scenario is called Seasideville Zoo. I will just pause it. Seasideville Zoo. It is beginner difficulty. We again have 6 months to complete. It says here, the planning board of Seasideville, a small community in Florida, has recently approved the construction of a zoo to increase tourism. They have hired you to oversee the construction and management of this project. Because of a tight budget, your choices for animals are limited. We do start with 70,000 though, which is quite a lot. The goals for this zoo are modest. With the resources you have, build a small zoo where the guests enjoy viewing animals housed in exhibits that reflect their natural habitats. 6 months to complete. Earn an exhibit suitability rating of at least 60 for 5 exhibits. Average animal happiness rating of 80, average guest happiness rating of 80. So basically we have 6 months to simply build 5 exhibits of our choosing. And we do get quite a lot of space. We also start with a bit of stuff already. So, what animals can we get? We can get quite a lot, if I'm honest. We can get 13 different types if you include the Yeti, which we're obviously not going to get. Because it costs 10,000 for a Yeti, and by comparison it's like 700 for a moose, etc. Our first exhibit, I think we will go for... we'll go for... Let's go for bison, because they're fairly simple. And we also have a lot of grass over here anyway, so that'll save on cost. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 by 9, so it's symmetric. And let's put the entrance there. And let's go for a male bison and a female bison. And they'll need a stable. And they'll also need some water, fresh water. Okay. They don't like dirt. So I think... they want more animals and more foliage. So they want broadleaf bush and more rocks. Broadleaf bush. Now, little known tip, if you build the trees right next to each other, you can have more of them and it makes the exhibit more suitable than if you just build them like this, sort of scattered about. It's a very weird thing, and I didn't know about it until, well, I've been playing the game ages, thinking, why can't I do these later scenarios where it required really, really high exhibit suitability rating? And I was thinking, why can I not do this? It turns out that was the reason. Anyway, I've just given the secret away now. Oh well. They wanted more animals, so I've given them another female. So there's now 2 females and 1 male. Congratulations, you have been given the Silver Plaque Award, Excellence in Exhibits Design, for displaying at least 1 animal in a highly suitable exhibit. That just means that you've got an exhibit with, I think it's 85 suitability rating or higher. That award does nothing really. I think it might increase the zoo rating ever so slightly. So anyway, suitability rating of 94 for our first exhibit, which is more than we need, because we only need 60, and 60 is easy. We also need average guest happiness and animal happiness of 80. Animal happiness is currently 100, it's 98 now. Guest happiness 70. That will increase as we get more animals. Zoo rating 76. That will increase as we get more stuff. Now we have a lot of savanna and some sand over here, so let's go with we could go with leopard. We didn't do leopard last time. We could go zebra. Let's do camel first. Just build a camel exhibit. Over here. Again, we'll have it like 9 by 9. Hopefully that'll be big enough. And we do actually save money because we're building on the edge of the surface, edge of the zoo. And I've just realised we need a zookeeper. We may also get a tour guide and a maintenance worker as well. Tour guide will tell people where to go. The maintenance worker will just clean up the place. We do already have a burger stand, just making some money. And a drink stand, we can increase the price of that to $3. Increase the price of that to $4.50. Yeah, I said $4.50, not $4.50. South Park reference. We do have a gift stand, so let's increase that to 7. Which is $3.50 doubled, obviously. And get the male camel and the female camel. And we want the stable. Again, this is not a difficult scenario, because it's only the second scenario. Camels want a bit of water, not much, and a bit of dirt. Not that much. They want some rocks, so let's go desert rock. And a small rock, no. And they also want a tree, and if I remember correctly, it was the quiver tree, I think. Okay. Apparently that's well suited, even though it only has a suitability rating of 84. Let's get rid of these rocks and just go with the regular rocks, and just see if that makes any difference to the suitability rating. I mean, 84 is high enough, but I kind of want it to be as high as we can. No. I wanted to get rid of the rock. It's gone up to 86. Yeah, I suppose that's good enough. I don't like that. Nope, I think that's about as good as it'll get. Yep, I think that's about as high as it'll go. Certain animals are a lot easier to get high suitability rating than others. It's a bit weird, but 86 is high enough. Weirdly, the guests aren't very happy. Is that just because we don't have many exhibits yet? Zoo rating 78. Okay, next exhibit. We'll do some zebras. Zebras are cheap and easy to look after. Okay. Zebra. So we want a male zebra and a female zebra. And build them a stable. They don't like the stable. The lean-to. Yep, they like that. Some fresh water. And some dirt. They don't like that. They want more savanna. Less dirt. Get rid of the sand. Okay, so they want, blimey, zebra's already given birth. That happened fast. They want rocks and they want trees, and they like tall grass. So, again, deploying the same tactic, building it right next to each other. They can't seem to make their mind up as to whether or not they like it. It's a bit unusual. Because if you do that, then it's like, oh yeah, we like it. But then, if you build another one, they kind of like it, but kind of don't. It's a bit weird. It has actually decreased the suitability rating. It's very weird, this game, kind of, in that respect. It's gone up to 93 and it wants more rocks. Interesting, the Zookeeper says that there's too much foliage for them. But they seem happy enough themselves. Yeah, the same tactic doesn't seem to work for rocks. So you can just build rocks anywhere. Or so it would seem. And that's gone up to 94 suitability. Can we get it any higher? It's gone up to 95. Now it's gone down to 94. This is weird. It's now gone up to 96. If I'm honest, I don't understand this tactic, but it seems to sometimes work. Yeah, now it's gone down to 95. I don't understand this. Now it's gone down to 94. It's still 94. I don't get it myself. Now it's up to 95. Whoops. Deleted too much. Now it's gone down to 94 again. I don't get this at all. I really don't. If someone out there can explain it to me, that'd be great. Anyway, it's 96. That's good enough. And he's complaining. The Zookeeper's saying, "Oh yeah, you have too much foliage. That's going to make them unhappy." He's lying. I'm telling you, he's lying. Anyway, that's basically a perfect zebra exhibit for that size. 96 is about as high as you're going to get. It's weird how that works. And they've already given birth. Not enough shelters, because they gave birth already. So the exhibit's now well suited. Suitability's gone up to 95. 96 suitability. Okay, and the camels are 86 suitability. Which is high enough. Okay, next exhibit. We could do another desert one. I think we will, to be honest. Let's do some... We need 5 exhibits. So, rotate the world around. Guests really aren't happy. There's an angry guest. Why are you angry? Because he's hungry and he wants to buy a souvenir and the gift stand is too crowded. Well, I'm sorry, but, like... You're being a dick. You're basically being a dick. Stop complaining. Anyway, let's build a carousel, which increases guest happiness. Hopefully people will start to use it eventually. Let's also build a restaurant, which will provide more food and drink and make people just all around happier. No one's using the carousel yet. Let's give it a different paint scheme. Again, going for the colours of the circus. And rotate the world around again. And people start to use the carousel. Nobody's using the restaurant at the moment. Interestingly. Anyway, let's build path coming out. How do I want to do this? Let's join this up. I think we'll build the exhibit here, and hopefully it'll be big enough. And people start to use the restaurant now, which is nice. Okay. So yeah, people are starting to use the carousel, people are starting to use the restaurant. Let's go with a Jaguar. Get a male and a female Jaguar. The exhibit is apparently big enough. Which is good. Wooden shelter. And they're going to need rainforest terrain. And grass. And they do need some dirt. Some grass. Apparently they don't like grass. Fresh water and some rocks. Too much rainforest, not enough fresh water. In fact, I just realised. Do want to make it so that they can still get in there. So build the fresh water over here. And now they just need more rocks and more foliage, obviously. Kapok tree is their favourite tree. It's this one. I think because the trees are big, they take up enough space that you can just build them anywhere. You don't have to build them like right next to each other. Okay, that's going to be quite awkward when putting in the rocks. Okay, that is now basically a perfect exhibit. 99 suitability rating. To get to 100, I would need to replace that with a rock cave, which we can do if we researched like animal shelters and stuff. Yeah, there you go. So we could do that, but there's really no point. Okay. This restaurant's making good money. Burger stand's making good money. Drink stand's making money. People are using the toilet. The carousel's making good money. Guest happiness is still quite low, which is a bit unusual. I don't entirely know why that is. Guess animal happiness 92. There. I think we'll probably need another zookeeper, to be honest. Let's get another zookeeper. We have 3 months left, so we've used up half the amount of time. Yeah, we're going to need a guest happiness rating of 80, and and we do need another exhibit. So let's get building that. What can we build? We have a lot of dirt. We have a lot of dirt, so we could go with Warthog. In fact, yeah, let's build a Warthog exhibit, because we do have a lot of dirt. Let's make it 10 by 10. So it's quite large. Why are these guests unhappy? I don't know. Could build an animal theatre. should make them happier. Okay, let's build an animal theatre. Hopefully that'll make them happier. In fact... I don't understand, to be honest. Why is the guest happiness quite low? It's quite weird. The jaguars, for some reason, are only moderately happy. I don't know why that is. Okay. I don't think we should be worrying about that just yet. There's a lot of unhappy guests, and I don't know why. But anyway, let's build Warthog. Warthogs like burrows. Not enough savanna, too much dirt. Fair enough. Too much savanna, not enough sand, not enough fresh water. So let's go with fresh water. That's apparently enough. Okay, apparently that terrain's fine. More foliage and more rocks. They'd like thorn bushes. And obviously they need rocks. Guess happiness is starting to go up a bit. Although not by much. This is really weird. Why is this happening? I don't know. Wow, they really like rocks. And more foliage, and I think it was the thorn bush. Yeah, this thing, thorn bush. Okay, so let's build that. Really, that's all you want? Apparently they do like a bit more. Again, it's the same problem as the zebras. I do not understand it. So it's gone up to 93, which is fine. So the... So, the animals are happy, the guests aren't happy, the guests need more happiness. People are using the animal theatre, they're using the restaurant, they're using the burger stand. This is really weird. Why are the guests only moderately happy? And again they're making the vomiting noises and I don't know why. The jaguars are only moderately happy and I don't know why. It's very weird. Maybe if I build a gift stand? Like a gift shop? I don't know. Just need more stuff to make people happy, I guess. I mean, it is going up, the happiness rating. I just don't understand why... Why are they unhappy? He's only moderately happy. This is really weird. I've never had this problem. I mean, the happiness is going up, just very slowly. It needs to be 80. I thought, oh yeah, this scenario will be really easy. It isn't, and I don't know why. Because we've got food, we've got benches, we've got toilets. I mean, let's build another toilet. Let's go with a fancy toilet. I don't really see how a toilet can be fancy, but we're building a fancy toilet. Cotton candy stand. There is a whole load of stuff you can get. It's gone up to 75 now, so people are starting to become a bit happier. I don't know what happened earlier. The Jaguars are starting to feel a bit more happy. They're feeling too crowded. Interesting. Well, we want the Jaguars to be able to be visible, but obviously only slightly visible. So no, they're fine now. Guest happiness 76, so we are going to do it. It's just, for whatever reason, the guests weren't happy at the start. I don't know why that is, to be honest. Guest happiness 76. Are people using that extra toilet that I built? Some people. Everything's making money, which is nice. Let's build some scenery. We already have bins and stuff. Let's build exhibit signs. I don't know if these are purely decorative or if they actually do help with like zoo rating and stuff. Apparently they tell people about the exhibits and information about the animals. So I'm not sure if it's just like purely decorative or if it does actually help with like guest happiness and zoo rating. One thing we can do is upgrade these paths to brick paths, which increases zoo rating. It might increase the guest happiness, it might not, I don't know. Don't see why it would increase the happiness of the guests, but it definitely increases the zoo rating. For whatever reason. And we are at guest happiness 80. We could actually build more exhibits. Nothing to stop us. So I might actually just build another exhibit. At least this scenario has been a bit more lively than the other scenario. Like, I've had more to do. It wasn't just kind of sitting around waiting for the objectives to finish. Oops. Get rid of that. Okay, that is all the paths upgraded. The zoo rating is 81, the guest happiness is 83. This guest is hungry. Well, why don't you go to our restaurant and eat a pizza? Or a burger. Or just anything. Just eat something. 84. Okay, to save on costs, I think we'll build a Gemsbok exhibit over here. Bit of a weird shape, but I'm hoping that's big enough. Build one of them exhibit signs. Guest happiness has gone up to 85, so yeah, we're fine. Interestingly, some people need the toilet. Only 2 people though. Guest happiness 85. Zoo rating 82. Let's build the Gemsbok, and they require a stable. Probably require some dirt. Okay, and probably some fresh water. They need some savanna and too much sand. Interesting. See what I mean? Every animal is different. Like, the Gemsbok and the camel are both desert animals, but the Gemsbok requires savanna, which the camel does not. So if you put the two together, you're going to get some very unhappy animals. And let's get another female in here, and another male, and we need another shelter. They like quiver trees, and they also want rocks. So let's get some rocks in here. And some quiver trees. Whoops. And apparently that is everything, even though it's only 86 suitability. Guest happiness has gone up to 87. Only 1 month left, but we have actually done everything in this scenario. And the zoo rating has gone up to 83. Earlier we did receive an award, Quality Animal Care, Blue Ribbon, given this award for providing the highest quality care and treatment for the animals in your zoo, which came with a cash bonus of $5,000, and I'm not sure how we got that. I think it's possibly animal happiness of 95 or higher. I don't know. And excellence in exhibit design gold plaque, which is $15,000 cash, and I think that's if you get an exhibit with over 90 suitability, which we are doing with the bison, and the zebra, and the jaguar. And again, the jaguar's been crowded by too many guests. I don't know how to fix that, to be honest. I think I might make this side so that you can't look at them. Block off this side, which obviously you can't see anything there anyway, because it's just like trees in the shelter. Block off round here. Yeah, it's feeling crowded by too many guests around here. But now apparently it's fine. Yeah, that's always something you need to consider. Is certain animals get unhappy if they're surrounded by too many guests. Certain animals don't mind. Certain animals really do not like being looked at. Jaguar specifically doesn't like being crowded. I think let's block this off and block this off. And that way they can only be looked at if they're like in this main area. Still feeling crowded by too many guests though, apparently. Okay, let's build like a specially designed viewing area. Observation area. And block off here. And there we go. So now you have to stand underneath these observation areas in order to look at the jaguars. Which just means that the jaguars are slightly happier because they're not being crowded by guests all the... Well, some of the time they will be, but there's not really anything I can do about that, unfortunately. And also, guests really like that. They like standing under these observation areas to look at the animals for whatever reason. Maybe it's more aesthetically pleasing to the guests. I don't know. Let's build a map. At the zoo entrance. It's just, I think it increases the zoo rating 84, guest, yeah, the guests are the animals, and the animals are the guests. Guest happiness 90, we've basically won the scenario. Again, it's an easy scenario. I just had a minor setback at the start because my guest happiness was really low for whatever reason. I could even get another Zookeeper, but there's really no point because we've won the scenario anyway. Pretty much. It'd be interesting to see how long a month in-game is. I've got a feeling that a month in the game is 5 minutes. Which would make sense because that would mean that a year in the game is an hour. But I might be wrong. But that would mean that the longer scenarios take 3 hours to complete, which would obviously mean that I can't do that in one video. So I'd have to split them up. But these shorter ones I can do in one video. Because this doesn't end up being that long. But I think... the longest video I've ever recorded was a Railroad Tycoon 3 video, which I recommend you watch, and that was over 2 hours long. But the rest of my videos try to keep them under an hour. Zoo rating 84, that would obviously go up if we had, like, more research, like better trained staff, more exhibits, etc. More restaurants, more things for the guests to do. Anyway, we have won the scenario. So, let's just pause it. I will save the game as Beach Zoo, since that is what it is called. Oh, it's called Seasideville Zoo. Oh well. I'll rename it later. Anyway, that is the end of that video, so thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below, like this video, share it everywhere, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!